You forgot what?
We're not wearing the bottoms the whole episode, right?
No. I mean, listen. In my defense, I'm the only one with short hair, so I've no. So I don't really wear bonnets.
Wait. Why do you want to know if we're wearing the whole episode? Does that determine what you're going to say next?
No, but hold on. Sadik just said a lie. What do you mean you have the shortest hair? Because if
I
you
have
count the surface area of your body that has hair
Oh
on
no,
it,
that's facts.
no way we're doing.
If
I'm about to take this
if
shit
we
off so
count,
fast. No way we're doing this live on TV. No.
Yo, look how sassy Big Fish looks up there.
He texted. You're a single mom who works 2 jobs. However it goes.
He's definitely wearing like some good flip flops right now.
Toes
Does
out.
anyone have a reason of why for the audio fans of what we're doing right now, or like a description of what's going on right now?
We're all a representative of what males should not be scared to do, and that's take care of their hair.
Well,
Mhm.
I do not subscribe to this agenda. Nope.
You're on your own.
I'm gonna take it up.
You on your own.
Hey, I'm staying on
what?
business. I'm wearing this
Hey,
whole
I was
pod.
about to say something to end this whole pod, and it's gonna be shut down. Spotify's gonna go and cancel us. You know. All right, but I don't wear bonnets, so because I'm a man. So
Come on now. Come
Yeah,
on
it's
now.
kind of crazy.
Come on
I'm
now.
sorry. I'm sorry. Look,
Have some class.
Also, and this is because this is basketball talk, but this is a basketball pod, so I'm gonna do updates every week. All right. I am the coach for the freshman girls basketball team at the high school. Update for our season so far. One, I had one girl tell me that she didn't know what zone defense is, so we're off to a good start.
Mm.
Two, I told some girl to switch on man, and she never heard of that before.
It's called woman
Three,
when you're.
we lost our first scrimmage, but the offense looked good. Maybe I'm D'Antoni. Maybe I'm D'Antoni. Our
Sadik,
defense
I have
is
a question.
terrible.
I have a question,
What's up?
Sadik. How do you know how many games are in your regular season?
I don't because not every high school has a freshman girls team.
I want you your players aren't listening. I want you to set a tentative line for how many wins you guys gonna get.
I'm gonna say a percentage because that way because I can't
Are
tell
you
you how
guys
many
gonna get
games we
4
have.
wins? 4 wins.
Yes, easily. Next,
5,
yes,
6. Now
we're
you're
gonna win.
now you're getting crazy.
We're
6?
gonna win 65% of our games, bare minimum.
I like that.
65%, and I'm quoting that. And I'm sending them this in group chat. This is locker room material. 65%. All
All
right,
right, we'll hit that intro then.
all right, Abdi, and don't cough this time.
Welcome to the best basketball podcast in the nation. This is 5 on 5 with your hosts, Sadik, Big Fish, and Guled.
And 10.
I knew the energy was about to shift. So.
Why not? Why can't I be the MVP of the league?
Mama, there goes that man. Pulls up 3-pointers. Bang! Bang! It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer.
Welcome. How are we doing today, everyone? Another 5 on 5 episode. I want to say it's episode 5, and I'm saying that with confidence. Welcome to episode 5 of the 5 on 5 podcast with your 4 co-hosts. Applications for a 5th are being sent right now. A big, a big, I can't even say it. Big Miss, you have you have something to say?
God bless. God bless.
Okay. 10, you want to say something?
What's going on, y'all? You don't know what it is, man.
Guled, you want to say something?
What's up, everybody?
All right. Look, first thing I want to talk about, and I know I'm the Russ hater of the group, so I'm not even going to lead this topic. Someone else talk about it. I'm going to sit here and listen. I'll wait for you for me to be called on. All right.
I got it. I demanded that this be the first topic that we talk about. And I want to say, James Harden, you missed out on an opportunity. Okay. There was clearly a lack of leadership continuity. They just didn't know what was going on out there with the Clippers. And Russ said, this ain't going to work. Now, I am skeptical after a few days. It's reported that he went up to Ty Lue and said, I need to come off the bench so that the offense or the starting lineup can build some continuity. It's reported that he did that. You know, how do you guys feel about that? Do you guys think it was him who went up, or do you guys think like it was a private
I think
conversation?
I think Westbrook went up. He seems like the guy to do that.
I think so too.
Yeah, he's a stand-up
What's
guy. He definitely went up and did it.
Russ, I'm just playing a devil's advocate.
Yes,
dare
go
I
ahead.
say? Last year, 2 years ago, if you told me Russ said, "Oh yeah, I want to come off the bench," or "I'm willing to come off the bench," I would have called you a damn liar. All right. Last time, and last time he came off the bench. All right. Which, by the way, and let me start for saying this because I want to make this clear. Russ, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I never thought you would do this. I never. If this is true, it's my bad, bro. It's my bad. All right. I was wrong because I never thought Russ would ever do this. All right. But I'm just surprised, and I would be shocked if that was the full story. I'm gonna put that out there. I'll be shocked if the full story that Russ came up to him and just said, "I want to come off the bench." That's all. That's all.
I
Do you
don't
know
know.
what? Do you know what I think it was? I think they had Tyronn Lue. I don't think it was Tyronn Lue that did it, but I think the team got together and they said, James Harden, Westbrook, one of you guys need to come off the bench. You guys figure it out. I think it was something like that. And from what I said last pod, I think like what Guled said happened. Someone definitely went up and said, sit down, but it was the wrong person, okay? But we know James Harden's not going to be the one that's going to take the back seat. So I think Westbrook was a stand-up guy. I think he was the one who took the bullet, sat down. I don't care that they won that game against the Rockets. I still don't like how that team's going. I still think James Harden needs to come off the bench, guys. Like I don't care about
Let me say something.
That Mickey 4-point play. But what do you think about that, Guled?
I think it was a good win, and I think they played off the energy of like, all right, Russ is sacrificing for the team. Let me first of all back up. That was a W move to not only do that, but like to not wait for it to become something that's like an issue or something that has to be brought up to you. Like he went up and said, "Look, that goes to show you he's the leader of that team." And you even felt that last year when he got traded to the team that he changed the energy. He was their vocal leader. He was like the the emotional guy. Like they feed off of that energy, and it's even continuing even more. Like I think I'm just saying I think Russ could retire a Clipper. If all goes well, I think he's really making a name for himself, and it's such a leadership move to initiate that and say, look, like you guys want to talk about sacrifice, you guys want to talk about winning a chip, like here's what I'm gonna do. Because he easily could have been like, why am I sitting down? I'm the one who's available. I'm the one who's been putting up numbers. We've been playing well. Like, there's no reason for this.
And he took the pay cut, by the way. He
took the pay cut.
He's getting $8 million right now.
Pay cut, man. He was a free
And he got
agent.
smeared.
He was a free
He got
agent.
smeared. He got smeared. He's been
vampire.
He's been called a vampire. He's been smeared in the media for the past couple of years. Actually, for pretty much his whole career, he's been smeared as a bad character. So I think it's a huge W for him to do this.
Not true. Only at LA. Only LA.
I mean, yeah, but it got definitely more personal in LA. Westbrook, and I don't know, man. This is a big W move for me, and I called it. I said, hey, whoever wants that PR bonus move, like if you play 2K and you go at the end and you're in the press conference and you answer the right question, you gain plus 5,000 fans, plus 10,000 fans. Russ has gained plus 1 million fans for this. Harden's at negative 1 million fans right now. He could have really used this boost.
He hit a game winner though. So, in the game so when he hit a big shot on highlight.
That was so Mickey.
Don't call him Mickey. Don't call him Mickey. Don't call him Mickey. Don't call him Mickey.
It was Mickey. Because do you know what those type of game winners do? They make us look at the game and say, oh, maybe they figured it out. Maybe Harden was the one that's supposed to start. If you watch that game, the office was disgusting. And they're all sitting around, and James Harden took a dumb shot.
By any means.
Right.
And let me also say, I can't tell though. Here's the problem. Abdi, I'm gonna slide it to you after this. I can't tell the reason for this win though. I don't know if it was Russ coming off the bench. I don't know if it was Harden's 3, or I don't know if it's the fact that the Clippers signed FIBA legend Daniel Tice.
Big
Want to know?
Tice.
Undefeated.
Big Tice.
It's just they signed
Want to
him.
know? Want to know with Daniel Tice?
Daniel
Go ahead, Big
Theis,
Fish.
the strong German tree. I'm talking about he. A lot of people don't know he made young JT. He really made him. All right,
He taught him how to
young
post
JT.
up.
Watch the film. Watch the film. Watch the
All right,
film.
but
But
go
before
ahead,
I move
man.
on, 10, do you have anything last thing to say about this?
Oh no, you got it.
Okay. To 10's point, the offense was smelly, and I just want to talk about: are we potentially looking at the end of the freak, the robot, the RoboCop, Kawhi Leonard, because he looks absolutely finished.
Ooh. Let me
The
ask you this.
brother, listen, Kawhi has given us some crazy stuff. Okay, I'm not disrespecting him.
Top 6, top 5 small forward all time.
I'm
Somewhere
talking about he's had some of the maybe a top 5 playoff run of all time. Maybe. That's insane. Top 10 playoff run of all time. I'm just saying it's not looking good. His legs are not looking good, and I think I don't know what's going on. I want to pass it on to you guys. What's going on with Kawhi?
And no, the thing about Kawhi is this is the year that he finally took the shackles off and he told Tyronn Lue, he was like, hey, I'm playing back to backs. I'm not doing load management. I'm going all in. And then it just doesn't seem to be he doesn't seem to be producing at the level that we've seen prime Kawhi. I don't know if it's because he's not comfortable with the system. I don't know if he needs the offense to come to him, because in Toronto, he didn't really need people to feed him. He really just found his way to the ball. So I'm not sure exactly if he wants to be unselfish, kind of want to fall back to a role player. But if the Clippers are going to get to a point where they're going to, like, for example, a deep playoff run where they kind of need to get to, which it doesn't look like they're going to get to now, unless something changes. But Kawhi needs to be the alpha of that team. Right now, it's Paul George, then James Harden, then it's probably Russ Westbrook or Kawhi fighting for that third spot, and that can't be the case.
Nah,
I don't know. I disagree, man. I think you guys are watching a different game.
I'll say one thing, and I think I know for a fact me and Guled are very high on Kawhi. I always say healthy Kawhi. When I saw him last, fully healthy, not this season, was top 5. I would argue top 3 player in the league. I thought there was no one stopping him. I trusted him every
Even
year
last playoffs. Even last playoffs.
Even in the playoffs, he looked like he would be.
He wasn't even healthy.
Yeah,
he wasn't even healthy.
He was 1v2 and he was 1v2 and KD and Booker.
Game 1 and still produced game 2.
No, he's amazing, and I say it all the time. Kawhi Leonard is the closest thing that we have to a machine in the NBA. Just someone who's gonna go up there, take the shots he needs to, and body people. All right.
However, say something crazy.
I thought about it. I really do. I changed my words last minute. I want you to know that. I really changed my words. I would say Jordan, but I was like, I don't know.
Kawhi Jordan.
I thought you were gonna say Jordan too. I was like, calm down, brother.
Play style wise, outside of Jimmy Butler, I think it's Kawhi, but that's just my opinion.
Y'all seen Kawhi's reaction when James Harden got that game winner though?
Someone said he almost jumped out of his braids.
I saw that.
Smoke
he looked like he won the championship.
Out of his ears. No, but like I just think that I think the era of where, and I think, and this is something I know that me and Guled will disagree with, because and Guled, and I'm gonna tell you, Guled, I'm gonna tell you your issue. You don't let go easily. You don't. Once you love something, you stick with it. I know you love Kawhi. Look at me, Guled. It's not the Kawhi we love anymore. He's still elite. Probably still an all-star if he wants to be. He's not best small forward in the league, Kawhi. He's not top 3 player in the league,
Before you go
Kawhi.
there, I think on Guled's point, I think you got to give him more time to say he's officially not that guy.
Hey, listen, I just like
they
I'm
just got a ball stopper that ruined the offense a week ago. I think we need to give Kawhi more.
Yeah. Not only that, look at when we last seen him play high level basketball, the playoffs last year. He was producing.
No, I know
and
players
then
don't do
to start the season, Paul George was the one initiating a lot of the offense. Paul George was having a career year until James Harden got there, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the common denominator.
I don't mind Kawhi taking a step back and being the kind of like the Spurs Kawhi, where he's giving you like 20 and some good defense, and we don't know who the closer is of this team, even though it should be Kawhi. But I don't see this as an issue, and I don't think this is the end of Kawhi. Because if you want to talk about someone who's not playing well or not who they used to be, that's someone like Klay Thompson.
Don't worry, we'll talk about Jimmy later.
Oh,
Don't
Klay
worry.
Thompson needs to be. We need to talk about Klay Thompson, guys.
You talking about the fourth seeded Miami Heat?
No,
Who
we'll
are
talk
looking a
about Jimmy
lot
later.
better. Who are looking a lot better than we all expected.
Listen,
Every
I
time
feel
I
like
doubt
you guys
them,
are
bro.
almost on the right track. Sadik, you're a little too big picture. 10, you're a little too narratives. I just want to know. No fault to his own and no fault to management because, when you have a superstar like that, yeah, you got to do everything you can to surround him with talent. I just want to know if Kawhi is cooked. Right?
No,
Who
I didn't
said
say
cooked?
that.
No,
Who said
I'm not done yet.
cooked?
I'm not done yet.
Cooked
If he
is a
is
crazy
cooked,
title.
if he's cooked, what does this team look like realistically? Because our expectations have to come down now. And now, once our expectations come down, we got to look at the names and then reevaluate because they have James Harden, they have Paul George. What are we going to do, man? What are we expecting of Kawhi now? What are we expecting of him?
I don't think he's cooked. The thing is, like, to label someone cooked, you have to
If-
see a lot of evidence that they are not the person they used to be. All I see from the Clippers are new players came in, new
Mhm.
play styles came in,
Okay.
and someone that was once great has not been up to that production. And I think there needs to be a lot of different things happening to label cooked. Like Guled said, there's some on the Warriors that looks like they're officially cooked. If you guys want to talk about them, we could go to that next topic, but it's up to you guys.
I'm not going to let you guys pick on my man's Clay, all right? I'm not going to let you pick
I'm
on
not
him.
picking on
What's
him.
the pick
No, I'm
on,
not going to
bro?
let you pick on him. I'm not going to let you. Danny
Stay on
Green
topic.
tried to assassinate him, and he made a comeback and won a ring.
Just
Assassinate him.
Come on, bro.
What did he say? What did Clay say? Come on, man, give me some time.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
Clay,
Like,
Clay,
come on,
hey,
man.
Clay. Hey, Clay Thompson.
The heck, man.
Time's up, buddy. Time's up.
No,
up.
it's not. No, it's not.
No,
Are there any
I'm
last
telling you,
thoughts on
listen.
this?
The same way I said with Kawhi, I'm ready to be proved wrong. Because there's something I said something about Kawhi. I'm like, I'm ready to be proved wrong. All right. But there's other times with players, I'm like, hey, buddy, I was waiting for you to prove me wrong, and you didn't pay the rent. All right, your credit history,
kicking him
we
out?
would love to go talk about. Your NBA star history has gone downhill now. Before Clay was at a solid 700 every year. Clay, right now you're at 400, buddy. You dropped.
400. It's like
You're
bankruptcy.
dropped.
400?
400.
That's nuts. That's
He has
nuts.
low credit with me right now. So, and
Bro,
when you have low credit, when you have low credit, you have to make every payment and build it back up. Guess what? He's not building up. It's been going down. It's been going down. When he got hurt, he had fine credits. He could be late a little bit. Came back, he could be late. Kawhi right now is at a 650.
He's losing credibility. Is that what you're saying?
650 is nuts.
No, 650 because I'm like, listen, you got hurt. I get it in the playoffs, but you get hurt every year, so that credit history is not there with me like as much as it used to be. Prove me wrong and go back up to 750. Listen, y'all, I'll break it down one episode. But I have a credit history for every player. I'll show you guys
Man,
one
That
day.
could be an episode.
Nah, this
Alright.
credit bureau is freaking. This is rigged. This is rigged.
The
This
5 on 5
scores too-
credit bureau.
No, don't even tag our name on it. Don't tag
No,
our
that's
name
actually a
on
good idea. That's a good idea.
Come on. It makes
Just-
sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Okay,
Just
We
like
give players
our
credit
next
scores?
topic. Why is
What?
Zach LaVine still on Chicago?
No. Even better. Why are the Bulls still all together? We've been saying for 2 years, blow it up. It's not work. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So I
Did,
mean, I
did
don't
you
know.
all see? Did you all see? Did you all see that video of him storming off the court after they won and being like grabbed by the lady PR person who wanted to speak with him, and he just kind of like stormed off the court
Yeah,
even
Yeah.
after
That
a win?
was definitely
Bulls
slanted.
management said they don't like that. It came out.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what he's doing. This is called, and I think his agent is Rich Paul. I could be wrong.
It is
This is
Rich.
called
It is
Master Rich.
Rich.
This is Master Rich Paul work. Even when your team's
We're gonna
up,
call this the AD.
you gotta
blueprint.
look down.
Mm.
All right. He had the LA hat on during the interview. Come, I see the script. I
You
seen
the
this
script?
before. Okay. Hey, Rich Paul, hey, get you a bag, brother. Get you a bag.
Let me tell you something. I warned y'all about Zach LaVine at the beginning of the season. I said he's gonna ruffle some feathers and he's gonna end up on a new team. I didn't know it was gonna be this fast, but he is gonna. Zach LaVine, I think, is gonna, if he ends up on a great team, I think it's gonna be exciting to watch. There's a lot of players that I'm ready for them to get off these bad teams and like start to get into the spotlight. Bradley Beal got off a team I didn't like. Zach LaVine hopefully gets off a team I don't like. Karl Anthony Towns somehow is on a good team now, and I still think they should trade him, but he's another guy. Dude, why do you keep raising your hand, bro?
I
We're
want to
on
be
video. Do you
respectful
know
to you.
that?
Just
I
say
want to be
something.
respectful
Oh,
to you
bro,
and your time.
D-
I must have heard wrong. You said Zach LaVine was on a bad team.
Yes.
How does that make sense when he could be one of the best players on that team and take him far? See, this is what I don't like, though. You know what I mean? When do we
Connected.
hold the
Connected.
players accountable, Sadik?
Connected.
Please
Because
connect it.
Sadik, they've given him 2 bags and hella teammates. Vooch and DeMar, those are no slouches. As Stephen A. likes to say. They
You
can
call
flat
it
out ball.
Voot. You called it Vooch. Vooch.
Okay, they could flat out
Like a
ball. So
Baltimore.
when do we hold the player accountable, thinking the change of location is going to make him better or something?
No,
What if
that's
Zach
fair.
LaVine is just Tobias Harris with green eyes?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
No.
But
That's nuts.
But-
Hey, you're onto something. You're onto something with that one. I'm not saying. I meant to say. I want to see these great players on even better teams. Okay, and I think Zach LaVine is a great player, a great scorer, but I think he's definitely like a second or third option on a championship team. And same with DeMar. I just think they're 2 second or third options that ended up on the same team, and I didn't. You could say that the pieces around them in the beginning weren't that great. Right now, they're in a much better spot than they were before. And with Lonzo Ball, who knows what could have happened? I think he was the one that kind of tied everything together. But
I think that was
yeah,
a big
that's a big
I
piece
think
that
was
people
the
aren't
third
talking
star.
about. Lonzo could have been like the guy that held that team together, but we gotta like. I wonder how it feels like to be a Bulls fan right now. Like watching the Bulls.
I have no
like,
idea.
Like everybody's playing. You have no idea. Watching like Bulls, like they're all playing for trade value every single game. Like that team is a yard sale waiting to happen. Like we know that
it's a good yard sale too.
It's a good yard sale. Like most of those players in that starting lineup could help out really good teams.
I'll tell you who's not gonna help out. This is someone who I was high stock when he was drafted. I said this guy's gonna be a dog one day. Patrick Williams, I'm dropping you from any fandom I had for you.
Okay.
And
Every
baby call,
year
everything called. I thought he'd be a
it's
lock.
always the guy with the promise. He's always been the guy. Oh, he plays defense. He stopped this guy right here. He has the tools. We're still waiting on the tools, brother.
And I just listen. I don't know.
But Zach LaVine, people are talking about Zach LaVine. People are really talking about where Caruso's going to land because he could be a top impact player too for getting shipped out. So Zach LaVine and Caruso's are names to watch.
Okay, let's play a fun game. Let's play a fun game.
Go ahead.
Let's choose 3 people: DeMar, Zach LaVine, and Caruso. Okay. Don't even go into all the specifics. I'm just gonna say their names, and you tell me where they want. Don't think about the package. Don't think about how it has to play out. Where do you want to see them? All right, let's start with Caruso. I already said.
Go ahead first.
I already said. I think that the Milwaukee Bucks should target Caruso. Very, 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 very.
That would be
very hard.
That would be a godsend type.
They need Caruso bad.
They need any guard that knows how to play defense. That's what the Bucks
Caruso would help them out a lot. So Caruso is what I think. I think the Bucks should go for Caruso. What about you, 10?
I think the Lakers would really appreciate a Caruso return.
Nah, a Caruso reunion in LA would bring tears to eyes.
I'll tell you, like that would. As a Lakers hater, I could just see how the Lakers fans would feel. That's gonna just
coming home. Coming home. The edits about to be wild.
The edits are gonna be crazy. Yeah, but Caruso, I think that'll be good on the Lakers.
Big Fish.
The Dallas Mavericks have something here. If they can get Caruso and Drummond, I see something.
Oh, Drummond.
And Drummond. We're talking about Drummond in 2023.
Let me tell you something.
Good backup. Good backup.
Hey, I don't like how you added Drummond to the list of 3 players I said. All right, buddy.
You said no details.
Now that Drummond's available, I know the Grizzlies need Drummond bad.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something though. This is a side. I'm gonna ask you. But this is a sidebar. I am refuting a statement I made about Bismack Biyombo, by the way, because he is a godsend to the Grizzlies right now.
Mm-hmm. You laughed at that. I called him a 67 overall. I lied.
He is a 76
Solid.
overall. He is a
Yeah.
76 overall.
Listen,
He's a 76
Then-
overall. That's
and this is
solid.
one thing
solid.
I want to add, right? And this is why I think like I'm not high on Zach LaVine. All right, unless you're an elite scorer, unless you're Kevin Durant, D Book, and even they can do more. If you are just a scorer, I think we all agree Zach LaVine is not a great playmaker, which he can be. I know maybe he can be, but off what we've seen on the Bulls, he's not a great elite playmaker. He's not elite. He's definitely not an elite defender. If you are just a scorer, is not at a consistent elite level, you're all star at best. That's your ceiling. That's how I feel about those players. You
So
know,
where's
like if you're
Caruso
just a
going?
scorer, there's only so much you can do on the court. It's because in the NBA, everyone can score. Some people can score more, but everyone can score. Yeah, you have to do something else to affect the game. But that's my rant.
So tell me where you want Caruso to go, and then you can start with Zach LaVine after.
I think Caruso, where I want him to go is the Denver Nuggets. I think in no details. I think a athletic white guard with Jokic is Dunk City alley.
Come on, man. KCP's sweating right now.
Hey, KCP.
They already got a Caruso. KCP is the most elite Caruso
No, I
out
know,
there.
but imagine.
What if you had two
listen,
Carusos?
Jamal Murray
stop.
the
Stop.
Two Carusos.
Listen, that's all I'm saying. You can never have too many Carusos on one team. You can never.
Yeah.
You need one star and all the rest Carusos. You have
That's
a
it.
chance.
All right. Start with Zach LaVine now.
Zach LaVine. I mean, I guess the Lakers, but I think that's boring. So I'm gonna go where I think he would fit best. Where I think
Charlotte.
he can. No.
Oh.
I think the Toronto Raptors. He comes in. He'd be.
Ew.
Hear me out.
Hit
They
the
have- they
soundboard.
have-
Boo.
They have
the
that
opposite of the hot
It's
take.
not going to be a
Opposite of the
championship
hot
team.
take.
I'm not talking championship. I just think it would
That'd be a
good
lateral
fit.
move for him for his career. That'd be like, hey, that'd be him stepping to the side.
They have no jump shooters there. They're
Just a new
shooting's not
uniform.
great. That's their jump shooter. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all ever seen that meme where it was like one picture of a guy, and then at the bottom it says same picture but a little closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been anything for him.
There's a lot of teams where I'd like to see Zach LaVine on. I think the Lakers should and can go for him. I think they can consolidate D'Angelo Russell and a few other players into Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a good move to I think it would make the Lakers a little more exciting, and it would just consolidate all these different players that they have that are still trying to figure out their roles. I also like the move if he might go to Philly. I think Philly could be a good landing spot for him. And I just thought of a wild card one just for fun.
What?
Orlando. Orlando's the number one defense.
To give up.
They have a lot of guards that they can turn into.
Yeah, but the timeline doesn't fit. I know what you mean though, but like it'd be fun to watch. The timeline doesn't fit though. They have no reason.
I mean, they're the number one defensive. They're the number one defensive team in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
Timeline.
They could use some offense.
A playoff team right now. What do you mean
Even a
timeline?
playoff team.
Orlando.
This is a plus.
So
Orlando's gonna make the playoffs.
yeah. Come on, man. Come on, man. You talking about timeline? You talking about timeline? What did they think about timeline when they got Kyrie for Jason Tatum? What did they think about timeline?
Yes. Yeah.
My bad.
Big fish.
I stand corrected that.
Where do you want Zach LaVine to go?
Me? I honestly don't care about the guy, but I honestly don't. I'm not even thinking about nowhere else. I know he's going to the Lakers. I know for a fact he's going to the Lakers.
Oh yeah, but there's you. First of all, I think two of you guys named the Lakers. Sadik, you picked Denver, right?
For LaVine?
For LaVine?
I
For
said
LaVine.
I said I think go to Lakers. I said I think he'll be a good fit on the Raptors.
And then he said Toronto.
Oh yeah, you did say Toronto. I think there's a team you guys are forgetting.
Oh yeah, I just looked at them and I just saw it.
I think there's a team you guys are forgetting, and it's a team that I feel like he could fit well. They have a good system, and it's a team that's relying on one player that's carrying the offense right now, with a player that might be deemed as cooked, but the verdict is still out. The Golden State Warriors.
Miami Heat. Oh
yeah, I was thinking Heat. But...
I know the Golden State Warriors. First of all, they are still waiting on consistent production from Andrew Wiggins. He had a great game yesterday. He had 31 points. Kuminga, they've been waiting for him to have the jump since he was a rookie. He has a lot of promise. And Moody Moses Moody. I think he can be a good asset to give up. But pairing Steph Curry and Zach LaVine, I feel like that could bring Zach LaVine's strengths out a lot better. He doesn't really need to play make as much. They have Chris Paul on the team. He can just focus on what he does, and that's scoring. So I think Golden State Warriors is a team to
Go
watch.
look, give me a second. Go look, give me a second.
That'd be a really handsome
Give me
backcourt.
a
Go
second.
ahead.
You know what I don't like about you, 10?
Who you pointing at me?
I'm pointing
Why?
at you.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
why?
yeah, that's
Let me
what
look at you.
That was
What do you-
three.
what do you like
No,
about
no,
it?
no, no, no.
Like-
Bullet point again.
No. You know what
That's
I don't like
3D.
about you? You know what I know?
What?
And you should know this as a Celtics fan. Why would you want to give Curry more help? Why would you?
Okay, so the
No.
thing about-
What? He's finally
Cut.
on his own, getting beat up. Watch Clay, watch Draymond,
Okay.
watch Wiggins, and now you're saying go send him something.
If we talk about the players and the teams I hate, this will not be a productive podcast
That's
because
You,
I'm over here putting my feelings aside.
Thank you.
The-
Thank you,
you,
Zach.
you want to be real?
I hate you.
No,
Tom.
I don't
no,
want-
no.
I don't.
Ted,
No. Big fish brought out of me. I don't want the Warriors to do anything. I don't want Miami to do shit. I don't want Philly to do shit. I don't want anyone but the Celtics to do anything. Anybody but the Celtics, I don't care about. For the
He's
sake
making this
of
very clear. He's
For the
making
sake
it
of
very
this
clear.
podcast, I have honor and respect towards the rest of the league.
Thank you.
Also, that reminds
Something you lack, Big Fish.
That reminds me. I'm gonna change my answer, and not something I want. I just think I know it's the best fit. There's one team that he's always been connected with, that connected with every star. I guess, and 10 said the Heat. I think he'd be a good fit in the Heat as well. But that's just but it needs scoring.
Look, I brought up the name DeRozan, and his name has been very quiet. I don't even know if you guys wanted to do this.
I'll be honest. Wait, real quick. I just want to say I have a theory about DeRozan. I think there's some players in the league, all right, where they're too good to just to be like a piece on a championship team. All right, and like it's like if they're on the team, they're the one or two guys. Like LaVine could be a piece on a championship team, but he's not too great where or if he's third star, it's like, oh my god, you're like, yes, whatever, he's third star. DeRozan, this is my opinion. I think DeRozan, every team he's gone on, all right, has been and the guy, even on the Bulls. I know this year maybe it's.
I know he's been the guy for sure.
Yeah, he's the guy. I think DeRozan, like, if DeRozan went to like a team and matched up with like another star, it doesn't really work because DeRozan is the guy. When that's how good he is, right? I'm not saying he's great as the guy, but like if you trade for DeRozan, he's your first or second option every time, right?
He doesn't necessarily. I don't think he has to be though. He has a skill set to not be the first guy because I think we saw in San Antonio. I think we saw in San Antonio. He could be a good playmaker.
Everything.
I know they didn't win. They didn't win because he was the number one option. But I feel like if he was a third option, he could diminish what he does best, which is scoring, because he's a good passer. But the question is he willing to command the defensive end? I think that's where you're really getting at, Sadik. Because if you're a third option, you have to play defense.
Here's my thing. I think this is if you're gonna have a third star, and he's someone or a second or third star, so they need to be able to do something off ball. And I think he has the ability to do off ball stuff. But we all know he's not a great 3-point shooter. All right,
He's not a catch and shoot guy.
Once DeMar's on the court, imagine if DeMar and LeBron team. I'm just naming players. The second LeBron, DeMar's on the court. Okay, bet. I'm gonna go scoot in a little bit. All right, I'm gonna help on LeBron drive. I'm gonna help on them because neither. So like when you have a player like Embiid, I'm just naming all the stars in the league who need like space. DeMar can't be on the court with you. All right, or he can, but it's gonna be hard. You have to reorganize.
Yeah, it's gonna sound crazy. Go ahead.
I think the team DeMar should go to, and 10, you set the team already. If he gets traded, bring it back to San Antonio. Let him show Wemby how to beat a man. Listen, hey, this is how you be a star in the league. You say the right things. This is how you play. And DeMar's a great playmaker. Let him just go past the Wemby. Let them be a 1-2 combo. Fight for playing next year. All right, like that's how I feel. I think he's not good enough a shooter, but too good of a star to be a second or third option with someone else.
But if you send him back to San Antonio, you're basically saying, "Hey, kill the rest of your career," because
hey, DeMar,
you're basically
kill the rest of your career.
Hey,
sorry, buddy.
Let's give DeMar.
He's due for a contract. By the way.
Yeah, because the way he plays, I think you have a good point, Sadik. Like
he does.
The way he plays, he has to be a first, second option. So if he's gonna go to a team that's a championship caliber team, the way he's gonna probably best get his skills to show on the court is probably gonna be with like coming off the bench, like for example, like a 6-man type role, which I don't think he's willing to take right now.
No, I don't think, but he's too good to be a 6-man.
Hold on, yeah, he is way, way, way too good to be a 6-man.
Absolutely not.
DeMar DeRozan
on a championship team.
He is not a bench player. He cannot come off the bench. I promise. He is way
but
too good to come off the bench.
is
This is not like someone like this. First of all, this is someone who throughout the years, even like last year, the year before that, there's a good 1 or 2 months where he looks like the MVP candidate of the league, where
Every
he's
year.
putting up
Yeah,
insane,
Dude was talking about a
insane
2-week
numbers.
stretch, bro. Get out of here,
I'm
bro.
that's
talking
true.
about like a
But
1 month
before
Whatever,
we move on,
at least a
before we
1 month
move,
stretch.
before we move on, I just want to ask Guled one last question. We can move on after this. Guled, DeMar DeRozan is going to a championship caliber team. Do you think he could be a third option and they're still a championship level team? And if
I don't
so,
think
which team is that?
I don't think he can go to a tier 1 championship team. I think he can go to like a tier 3 championship team. This is just an example, like a Kings or like a Pacers or like
Kings
a
are a
Hawks.
championship team.
Yeah,
No,
the
no,
Kings are the King. They're
They're
like
a
a tier
playoff
3.
team,
They're a
but not
tier
a championship.
3. They're a tier 3
no,
championship team.
no. I know what he means. The tier 1 is favorites: the Celtics, the
Yeah,
Nuggets, whatever.
he
Whoa,
can't
whoa,
go to
whoa,
an
whoa. Why are we
established.
putting
Tier
the
2
Celtics in there?
contenders.
Those dudes are unproven. Those dudes are unproven.
No, stop
All
being
right,
No,
stop being
we're
weird.
not doing this. We're not doing
Stop
this.
being
Stop
weird.
this.
Stop being
JB
weird.
can't
tier
go
two.
left. Tatum ghost. Porzingis Tingus is soft.
You're
Stop.
taking away
Tier-
from the point.
Celtics.
Tier 2 is the contenders. And I'm just saying this now. I think they're better than what the 76ers. Give me someone else good. I'm trying to think on top of my head. The Clippers, I guess. Whatever.
I think right now the Bucks are. They
non-favorites.
fell off of favorites.
The non-favorites.
No,
Really
no,
good
no,
teams.
still tier 1s.
All right.
Bucks are
Yeah,
not doing
yeah.
it.
So
All
I
right.
think he could go to like a tier 3
Tier
championship.
3 is
team.
the Kings, the Heat. Hey man, I'm reaching in here. I'm fighting a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So
we'll see.
I still think he is good enough to be, and he's not went onto a team and completely messed up the way that they play basketball like some other people have. He's consistently played winning basketball. He's consistently been on winning teams, and he's a winning player, and he's a winning like mindset. He's a good veteran.
Yeah.
He is not someone that I think would come off the bench. I still think he's a
No.
almost
Honestly,
max player.
The Kings are a good team from Glenn. When he said that out loud, I kind of liked it. I think he can replace Harrison Barnes because Harrison Barnes is not a good shooter and kind of do what he does. So
Yeah, Harrison Barnes is the culture of the Kings, though. They love him over there.
yeah, that's true. He's a lifer. I think
He was the first one to go there.
That's true.
They hold him close. It's like the Knicks and RJ Barrett.
Speaking of culture, I just want to say a shout out to Dylan Brooks. I know Russ sits on you in the face, but Dylan Brooks put up numbers.
I really don't like. I don't like how the Dylan Brooks picture, the Russ picture of him missing a dunk, is all over the internet right
But
now.
it looks
Dylan
good
Brooks,
though. It looks
He
good.
palmed his face. He grabbed his face.
It's a good picture, but I think it's real criminal to post it on there when they lost by 30 and he didn't even make the dunk.
It was a foul.
All right.
What
All right. So now that Sadik brought it up, I think it's a great time to talk about Houston. All right. I don't know.
We have a problem.
Houston. You're right. We do have a problem.
Please do not say those words when Ime is their coach.
And now that you brought up Ime, I'd love to talk about Ime really quick because, ladies and gentlemen, I think what we're watching in Houston is why coaching matters in the league. All right. And I know it's taboo to talk about the guy that's coaching in Houston, Ime. He had a little bit of a controversial thing in Boston, but I don't care. I'm gonna say it.
What did he do, Ted?
Hey, come on, bro. Come on. This is a family show.
The listeners of this podcast, you can look it up on Google. Then you can press pause, look it up, then come back to this podcast. But
we don't know what he did, by the way, buddy.
Okay. Actually, I don't know what he did.
Black
We
men
don't
don't
know what
cheat.
he did. There are rumors, but he left the Celtics, and there was chirps going around like, "Hey, was it really him that changed the culture of Boston? Was it really him that ramped up the defense? Is it really Ime Udoka?" I think the perfect test is going to that lost team in Houston and turning them to a top 5 defense. Like, I think that is number one, Ime Udoka putting his culture on the team, holding players accountable.
Putting his hands on the team.
He's putting his hands on the team. And he's really demanding, like, for example, someone like Jalen Green, someone like Alfred Sengun, who's
a dog.
He's a dog. He is a dog.
I've been saying he's a dog.
He's a name to watch. You're right.
Yeah.
He is a name to watch.
Yep.
And let's not forget the fact that they're top 5 defense with their rookie Amen Thompson, who is a really good defender. If you guys are watching his twin brother Asar Thompson in Detroit, he has been hurt, so they're only going to get better on the defensive end when he comes back. But Houston, shout out Ime Udoka. I miss you on the Celtics.
You're shouting
Do
out
your thing.
Udoka.
No, I mean,
shout out,
ladies, get him,
Ime
ladies.
Udoka.
Get him,
He proved me
ladies.
wrong. He proved me wrong, man. I thought Detroit would be better than the Rockets at this point. Detroit's on a 10-game losing streak. Monte looks like he doesn't know what he's doing.
I think it might be
You got
11.
Ime out here that I've been clowning about, thinking, he's just a do whatever type of dude. But shout out to Ime, what he's doing out there. And shout out to,
listen. I said it when we lost him. I said it when we had him. Ime Udoka. I don't care what team he's on. I've seen enough to say he's a top 5 coach in the league right now. Right now.
This is when I get mad.
How?
This is when I get mad.
I agree with him.
Yeah.
Top five.
Top 5 coach in the league.
Look at
Steve
Houston
Kerr.
last year.
No, number one coach in the league right now is Spo.
Yeah.
Then you got someone like Steve Kerr. Then you got someone like Mike Malone, right? And then you got someone like Greg Popovich. I don't care what you say. You're not taking any coach. I don't care what he's doing.
Hold on. He said right now. He said right now.
Yeah, right now.
You're naming a
right now. You would trust Ime over Pop?
Right now,
if
you gave
no,
me,
not over Pop. Not over Pop.
Okay.
I like
Steve.
Pop.
Over
I like
Steve
Pop.
Kerr though. Over Steve Kerr though.
I'm taking
Steve Kerr. You would trust a 5-time, 4-time NBA champ.
I would.
I mean, you were quick to throw. You were quick to throw. You were quick to throw. You were quick to throw Steve Kerr up there. You were quick to throw Steve Kerr up there. In my opinion.
No, before we move on.
I'll move on because honestly,
Curry saved him.
I'm gonna lose my mind, right? I'm gonna lose my mind right now that these dudes that like 2 months can erase what Steve Kerr's done for like.
Okay, we're not.
Though.
No, Steve Kerr's top 10. I think Steve Kerr's elite. I don't think he's top 5 coach.
These dudes must be so impressed how Image turned Dylan Brooks to 0 to hero. That's the best thing.
Okay.
Oh, 10. Hold up. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is going to sound really biased, okay? And I know we're looking at what Steve Kerr did with the Warriors all this time, but
we're saying right now.
We're talking about right now, who's producing right now. And also, if we're talking about recent
stuff,
let's
look how
Ime
not a
Udoka
right
did.
Now type decision.
Ime
It
Udoka,
is. Yes, it is.
Not.
It is. No,
Is Monty Williams a top 5 coach right now?
Solid.
Is Monty Williams a top 5 coach? Monty Williams on 11-game losing streak.
Not it right now, because we've seen coaches implement good culture, not be good with X's and O's, and not be able to live up to hype. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Steve Kerr, culture, winning. He has everything, and you guys are talking about right now, like he's going to go out there and hit 9 out of 10 jump. No, this is bull.
Let me say one thing. Let me say one thing before you go. Let's look at Ime Udoka's coaching career so far. He's coached 2 seasons in the NBA. His first season in the NBA, he took a team to the NBA Finals. His second season, he took a lottery team and their top 6 seed and a top 5 defense. And if we're talking about who's a better coach right now,
so then when you add context to it, he came to a team with 2 all NBA wings that were already on the cusp of going to the finals. That already had that expectation. He didn't take them from 8th or first round. He took him from the Eastern Conference. And second, we're talking about a Rockets project
lottery.
That's still young, which I'm giving respect to. But this is not anything you would say right now is more impressive than anything Steve Kerr has done. You can't say,
yes, you can.
Right.
Honestly, there's more than 5 coaches.
Separate the argument. That's a completely different one. Because if you ask us who's been a better coach in the last 10 years, obviously those names are better. But right now, there's names like Mike Brown there.
I have an issue with you guys saying.
There's names like Ime Udoka.
There's names like you guys saying.
There's names like Mazzulla.
I'm taking Ime because of right now. That doesn't make sense when you're talking about coaching. That doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does.
Abdi, counterpoint then.
It doesn't make sense to me. They're not players. Their impact is much larger than just right now.
Abdi, you're right. Counterpoint then. So tell me who's the better coach.
I already did. I think Steve Kerr.
Wait. I've took it for you. Ime Udoka or Doc Rivers.
I'm not doing this. I don't care about this. All I'm saying is I don't agree with their play.
You gonna let him get away? You're gonna let him get away with
that?
I don't
agree with
He's trying
to catch me up.
I'm already
saying names. What's the point of him saying other names and trying to catch me up? I don't care.
No, okay, you're right, Abdi. Look, Abdi, I'll say this, Abdi. I think Steve Kerr is a good coach. When I say
great coach. He's a great coach.
I think
I agree.
A great coach doesn't win 4 championships like that.
Steve Kerr, outside of LeBron, has arguably had the greatest player in his era. Outside of LeBron, he arguably had the greatest player in his era. All right, and same thing you said about Udoka. When Steve Kerr came to the team, Stephen, Clay, and Dre were already there. All right, and that team was already a playoff team with Mike. What's his name? With Mark Jackson. All right,
And then they got KD.
and then they got
They won one
Steve,
before him.
I know.
I'm
And then they got
not,
Steve Kerr.
I'm not taking anything away from what Steve Kerr has done, but for Abdi to say that you can't look at how our coach is performing right now, I don't agree with that because
No,
let me finish.
Your entire argument can't be right now. Like that can't be a whole argument.
It's not an argument. It's not an argument. Like if you take a look at what Mike Brown did last year with the Kings when no one expected that, you can say Mike Brown is a top coach right now because of what he did with those guys, like how he performed that season. You can look at a season.
Sure.
That's what we're doing in this argument. If you talk about best
put him
coaches
up against the upper echelon though.
you can talk about the jobs they're doing with the players they have right now.
Like sure, but then when I'm talking about I'm talking about you wouldn't pick this guy over them.
No,
You can't.
Maybe you wouldn't. No, that is a point. We agree with you, but again,
no, I don't know that. Say you agree with me, all of you. Say it.
No.
Wait.
Abdi,
I'm down to move on. This point really doesn't matter.
My last point is this. Look, and this is my point, right? When I rank coaches right now, when I say better, right? I don't think if you put Steve Kerr on this Rockets team not doing nearly as well as they are with Ime Udoka. I don't think they are. That's what I'm looking at.
I don't think they are either. I think they need a strong black leader.
Steve Kerr's main thing is we call it offense, and he's a great man management type of coach, and he really knows how to get the best out of young talent. I don't believe that. I don't believe that one bit.
And he knows how to make a team play defense.
You didn't say Steve Kerr, buddy. Got him.
Hey, Tom Thibodeau has more coaches of the years than Steve Kerr. Is he a better coach all time?
Sure.
What?
Mute.
Like he just wants me to say. Like he just wants to like.
Yelled?
His mic cut out, bro. His mic cut out.
That was a drop.
All right. Next topic. Let me.
No, I got. Listen.
Hey.
Real quick. No, you can go. Just real quick. I have a right. At a 7-round fight, who's winning? Draymond or Rudy Gobert?
You want to be honest?
Yeah.
Your camera's blurry, Guled.
MMA fight.
The MMA.
Like Draymond does all that talking. I'm taking Rudy Gobert. I said it.
Me too. He's too big.
Like what?
Yo. I saw a tweet that said, Rudy Gobert was probably 7 foot from the moment he was like 15 or something. And he's like 30 now. That's probably the first time he was ever put in a headlock. That shit must have been scary.
Probably, bro. He's actually confused.
If you
like a deer, like, what's going on?
I know we didn't talk about the fight yet, but if you just watch the video, I just find it so funny how like it's two players that are not even like two players that weren't involved at all. Draymond's locked in on Rudy Gobert. Like,
no, he knew.
It's time. It's time.
And I'm a believer in what Rudy says, man. The numbers don't lie. The evidence don't lie. Draymond don't like to hoop without Steph. I believe that.
He really exposed that. He exposed that.
That's
him coming out with that stat. That's nasty work.
That's the best comeback I've ever seen.
That was nasty work. What he did.
I believe that.
Did you guys think the
Draymond thing? You can go ahead. My thing is like quick at the end. So
no, that's it. We all know what Draymond did was wrong.
Oh no. I have something to say about the Draymond. I would have snuffed him. I would have decked him if I was on the other team.
You say that every time.
No. I would Guled, you know that I would never let someone put their hands on you like that if you were my teammate. Like no matter what. No,
damn.
I wouldn't.
Even if you got ejected,
I wouldn't let anyone put their hands on my number one Dunkin' Donuts lady, the one that makes my coffee on the regular. I would snuff someone behind her.
On that point, can I say one thing? I don't know if you guys saw. There's a clip Patrick Beverly put out. He was like, he saw that happened to Rudy Gobert. He was like, Draymond knows nobody likes Rudy Gobert. That's why nobody jumped in. Do you actually think that nobody on the Timberwolves rock with him? Because he might have a point. Because if they actually rock with Rudy Gobert like that, someone would have his back in that moment. They all.
I don't agree. He wanted Cat to punch Draymond or whatever. Is he?
No, not Cat. We know Cat's not gonna do that.
But he was talking about Cat.
That's not crazy though, because Cat did try to put him in a headlock, but Draymond was a pro and did the tuck the chin. And you know what I mean? He can't get the.
He watched a couple UFC fights.
Was trying to do that. My thing is, like, and you know what's the crazier part? I get not wanting to do it in the game. What about the Miami Heat? Remember how after the game they were trying to get in the locker room for
Yeah.
Joker?
Yeah. Like
It was a corny. It was. I mean, you're right. Because the Heat, when he did it, the picture was like it was corny. But at least they were outside.
At least
Where
I
y'all
know
at?
if he was there, something would have happened.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't care.
Udonis hasn't would have led a unit of elite
Bro,
Miami
he
Heat
would
players
he
into
would
that
have.
locker room.
Yo, Udonis would have swatted down, and like rope would have dropped down in the locker room. They would have swatted down, man, in gloves.
The
So that's
power would have
listen,
went out. The power would have went out of the
I don't know what the
locker
hell-
room.
Yeah.
Honestly, I lost. I wouldn't even say I lost a little respect because I actually don't like violence, but like you have to do something there. You
someone on
have
the
to
Wolves.
do
You're
I
saying.
agree with
You're saying someone on the
you
Wolves.
could do more. I don't think you should get ejected though, because like
no.
Well, hey, I mean,
No.
listen.
I'm trying to win
the
games.
Wolves won the game.
I'm-
Yeah, the
I'm
Wolves
tr-
won the
and
game,
Cat-
and
Cat,
Gobert stayed in.
the guy that they wanted, or Patrick Beverly wanted to snuff Draymond Green. He actually came up big down the stretch, so they needed his production to come up big
No,
at
it
the
was-
No,
end.
but a moment like that does a lot for like the team's morale. Like Rudy Gobert knows no one on the team really is gonna rock with him like that if something happens. So that's a big moment for the
If they
team.
rolled for him, man, that would have been sick, man. I don't like that at all.
Draymond Green would not be able to do that on an Ime Udoka led team, though. Go ahead.
Yo,
that's
if you
true,
did
but
someone on the
honestly,
Celtics,
I don't like that at
Draymond's
all.
not
And-
making it out walking.
And this is Draymond's second incident within the same like 2-3 weeks. He had the Donovan Mitchell incident as well, right? Where he got kicked out. And all I'm gonna say is this, Draymond, it's not unfair that they have to review your actions a little bit more. It's not unfair that they have to rewind a little bit further back. It's not unfair. You're a criminal, and we're gonna find evidence.
He's a
Okay?
he is a
No,
criminal.
I don't care. The Draymond Green rules. Bro, you know what you do. Stop acting innocent and just shut up. Now, the $800K fine on him is kind of crazy. That's kind of nuts.
Wait, it was 800K?
It wasn't
No,
a fine, but
listen.
he suspended 5 games. That's how much he would have made in that 5 games. So
Whatever. He probably is going to come out with a statement saying, I can afford it. All right, buddy.
no,
Yeah, donkey.
No, it's 800K. No, I don't care how rich you are. You feel that a little bit. You're
no,
like,
that's what
oh.
I'm saying. So that's
You
kind
feel
of
it.
crazy.
Hey,
feel
why
that.
don't
But
they?
no,
Why
but
don't they?
listen,
If they win the playing tournament, they only be down $300,000.
Okay. Now
That's true.
let's move on to something that I love. Sadik likes to say the meat and potatoes of the stuff, right? Let's get into the sides real quick.
All
right. Let's
Oh,
get
the
into
Thanksgiving
the sides.
sides.
You know, we're in the Thanksgiving mood. Let's get into the sides real quick. Coast to coast NBA Twitter, right? That's their Twitter. Posted the best and worst pick and roll ball handlers, including passes based on points per possession.
PPP.
Do you guys want me to tell you the first, or you want me to start from the bottom and work our way up?
I think you should start at the bottom.
Start
Okay.
from the bottom.
Because it's one of those lists that
I can
goes
either.
1 to 10 at the top, and then it jumps to like, closer to the hundreds for the worst ball handlers at the bottom.
All right.
Killian Hayes is among the worst.
Start at the bottom.
The
and go to
worst
the
ball
top.
handler on the pick and rolls is no other than your San Antonio Jeremy Sochan. Let's give it up.
Round of applause.
What is he
I'm
doing
giving
in
that
the
though.
pick and
No,
roll?
no.
Yeah, I'm.
San Antonio's
It's
been
something
trying to
I've been
play him
wondering
at
for
like
a
a point
while.
guard.
And this might make me look stupid because I said Pop's a great coach. I don't know what he's doing there. I don't know what that brother's
trying to
doing
No,
He's not a point guard.
hey, you don't know what he's doing right now.
right now.
Yeah, but listen.
And
Listen,
also,
5
right,
years ago though, who
right above Jeremy is no other than Mr. I have something running down my leg, Jimmy Butler.
I like that
Jimmy
one.
Butler.
Oh, nah, fishing. Okay, hold on. I see what's going on here. You're fishing something.
I'm not fishing nothing.
No, it's
Right
he's
above
reading this.
Jimmy is Mr. I can't say that joke on here. It's CP3. It's CP3. It's CP3. Let's move on though.
These are the worst pick and
The
roll.
worst in the league by
worst?
the
Okay.
numbers. It was like minimum like 60 attempts or something, or
No,
6.
I'd be right about something though. You can't rank it on just this season, because CP3 any other year is number
Yeah,
one.
absolutely. Anyways,
Go.
let's go to the best. Who do you guys think is the best? And this is very important to me because I believe if you can run a really good pick and roll, you have something right there. Who do you
Pick
think
and
is the best?
I want to say either like Tyrese Halliburton or Tyrese Maxey or Jamal Murray.
Someone get this man a cookie. Tyrese Halliburton is the most efficient pick and roll
beautiful.
player in the
So
league.
beautiful.
He's been going nuts.
Now you guys will not believe who's 2 and 3.
Are they point guards?
No,
They're not.
One of them is Jason Tatum.
no,
No, come on, Ted.
One of them
Ted,
is
you watch
Derek
Celtics
White.
games.
no,
No, it's not point guards. Here it is. You guys ready? Here's the answer. It's Pascal Siakam.
no.
You got me. I'm not gonna lie.
That would have
Go ahead,
that
go
would
ahead.
have been a good quirky one, but no.
Go
Anything
ahead.
yours?
Is it a
No.
guard or is it a guard or a
I
big?
think we're gonna guess the whole
Or-
NBA. Just reveal it.
Think of pick and rolls.
Why? You said they're not guards.
Now this
You
stat
said they're not
includes,
guards.
this stat includes you, how efficient you are to like getting points out of it. So it's either you
The
shoot
roller?
it,
Oh, the
or
SGA.
the roller?
it's
Oh.
either you shoot
Oh,
it or you
Luka,
pass it,
Luka.
and it's a quick like lay. You know,
Okay, Luka.
Luka, no,
The SGA.
He's
No.
top 10 for sure.
He said
I'm
not point
naming-
guard. I was gonna say LaMelo, but
De'Aaron Fox.
no.
No, it's not. It's
Fox
not a
is
guard.
number
That's
9.
not, okay.
all right, we give up.
Giannis. I don't know.
I give dude, just give up, guys. Everyone stay
Cam
silent.
Thomas and Jalen Brown.
I
End
said
the pod.
2 Celtics before him. I'm sick.
And I bring this up because, you know, amongst the sea of basketball takes, you know, once you throw something in there, it becomes a pattern. And I just want you guys to know, you know, everyone likes to talk about the 2-man game between Tatum and Porzingis, but I really want you guys to know an area that my guy JB is working on is the pick and roll efficiency. His assists are up, his efficiency's up, and his scoring is going to be up. Okay,
Bravo,
this-
Bravo.
No,
He got
because
us.
you know
He
a lot
got
of
us.
people like to talk about the no left, the tunnel vision, the free
Go ahead.
throws. Is he
Yep.
wearing extensions? What is he? Why does he have that much money? Like, let's talk about hoops.
Basketball.
Nah, I have to give you Big Fish. I have to give you a lot of credit because that stat not only put Jaylen Brown and Tyrese Halliburton on a high horse, but you consequently also shit on CP3 and
No,
Jimmy
that's-
Butler. That
that's
is
the big-
elite stat work.
Yeah,
That's
that is
elite
elite.
stat
You
That-
work.
know
that's
the LeBron the LeBron advanced stat whatever did start making.
They
shit up,
make
but
a
this is
LeBron
the-
stat
Yeah,
fantasy.
yeah.
the
Everything
big
cooked
best
right
best
there.
stat.
I'm not, yeah.
And honestly, I really do appreciate that. And I did have one more, but it's about Andrew Wiggins and how bad he's shooting from the field. I don't really think it's that important. We kind of all know he's having a tough year, you know, so it's okay if we move on. That's all I wants to do a blind ranking. So let's just get to it.
All right, let's do the blind
Yeah, you're
ranking.
damn right. You're doing the blind ranking.
The side note,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the
No,
Blind
no,
5
no,
Blind
no,
Ranking
no,
with
no.
your host.
You know what's
Not-
crazy?
not-
I
not
don't
only
even know what I've been
Big
looking at.
fish.
My screen's right here. You guys are right here. I can't read that at the same time as it's moving. You know?
It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah,
Ridiculous. You know what, Ted?
listen.
No,
I
we're
get
done.
lazy.
Listen,
I'm
listen.
suing you, Sadik.
Yeah.
You get lazy.
Listen.
No, we don't have to blind rank. We don't have to blind
No,
rank.
we're blind ranking.
No,
I'm
no,
doing
no.
it now.
We don't have to blind rank. We don't have
No,
to
put
blind
the
rank.
team
Ted,
put the team music on.
10. But Ted, get ready, Ted. Go.
I got you. Hey, welcome to the 5 on 5 podcast, Blind Ranking with your host, Steve McLovin.
Hello. Welcome everyone to another game. So today we are doing blind ranking defenders. All right. I will admit that I don't have my trusty notebook and paper in front of me. So please remember your 5. Write it on your phones, write it on your notes, and write it somewhere. All right. And get ready right now. Big Fish, I'm talking to you. I know you're gonna forget what you
Oh, fuck, can you repeat that in here? What you said? Just kidding.
Everyone name the worst defender you could think of. 1, 2, 3.
Kyle Lowry.
Wow,
Guled.
y'all suck.
Sorry,
bro.
shit.
Y'all
No.
suck, bro.
That's a
Y'all
hard
suck, bro.
question. That's a hard question.
Oh, I have one. Trae Young.
Oh.
Trae Young.
Okay. Here we go. Ready? The first person I'm gonna name, Miles Turner. Hey, Big Fish, where you putting him?
For best defender,
Yeah, so 1 through 4. 1 is
I'll put him
best, 5
4.
is
I'll
worst.
put him 4.
Put him 4. Okay. 10,
3.
3. Guled.
I'll put him at 4 as well.
You put him at 4 as well. Okay. Next up, we got my man, the 7-round fighter, MMA artist, Draymond Green.
Right now? Or
Right
Correct.
now.
That doesn't
All time.
matter. 10. That doesn't matter.
that does
bro.
matter. That does
You have
matter.
to look at the
Draymond
whole
is not
resume.
Draymond
Yeah,
is
I'm
not
not gonna let you
I
do
do
that.
know.
I'm not gonna let you do that, 10.
Draymond's not
I'm
the
not
same
gonna let you do
defender.
it.
I'm
You
telling
guys,
you.
you guys are so
right now.
corny. I made a distinction in saying it's not.
Dude, no one's
Maybe the
talking to you.
coaches
No
are
one's
different.
talking to
You're
you.
so
No one's
corny.
talking to
You're so
you.
corny.
Yeah.
Honestly, it comes from insecurity of yourself. I'm not gonna lie.
If the
Go
shoe
ahead.
fits,
Yeah,
if the shoe
Guled.
fits,
whatever.
Draymond Green. You know what? You know, I'm not putting him at number 1 after what he did this past week. I'm putting him at number 2.
10,
I put him number
I got
2
him.
as well.
Draymond 3.
3.
Yeah.
3?
Okay.
Damn, that's disrespect.
Okay, 10. Back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
The name I'm gonna say is this one is something that I talked with Guled recently. RG Barrett.
Ooh. My available spots are 1, 4, and 5. I'm putting him at. I don't know who you have, Sadik. I'll put him at 4.
Hmm. You put him at 5. Okay.
I said 4.
No. I know you said 4. Abdi said 5, and then Guled.
Abdi, remember we're also a podcast that sometimes people don't see the videos, so just go ahead and say it next time. I'm putting RJ Barrett at number. Oh, I have 3 open. I'm putting him at 3.
Okay. Okay. Next up, and Abdi, I don't know why you always do this to yourself when you put people on such low numbers. Next up, we got Damian Lillard.
I got him at number. Good, that was a quiet one.
yeah.
I got him at number 1.
You always do this to yourself.
The number 1 defense is massive offense.
Hey,
All
I
right,
left
10.
number 5. I left number 5 open for a reason for someone like that.
Okay. And then
Hey,
Guled.
yeah, I got Lillard at 5 too.
You got Lillard at 5. All right, 10. You ready? 10. I'm gonna start with you this time.
Trae Young.
Our last
troll.
defender. All right. Power forward on the Wizards, even though he hasn't played yet. Danilo Gallinari.
Oh,
this guy comes to lose everybody's list, dog. I only have one spot. Have to put on one.
Danilo Gallinari is the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final installment of Sadik's blind rankings.
Hey,
this is officially your last one.
No.
This is officially your last one.
Danilo Gallinari is the best defender in the league. I said it.
He is a tenacious defender.
Nah.
He tries.
This guy, you're saying all the key white hooper terms right there.
This guy moves those feet. He's number 1. He's number 1.
All right, so where's he for you?
Leave me alone.
Dude, you have to play. Play till the end. Stop being a sore loser.
What's my last? I have one spot open.
Yeah, so
what is it?
I told you write it down. What spot do you have left?
2.
Okay. Ted?
This is so corny. I'm not playing this again. I
Wait,
promise.
my list is done. Are we all saying our whole list now?
No, yeah, 10. Go ahead. Your whole list.
All right. Best defender is Danilo Gallinari. Number 2, Draymond Green. Number 3, Miles Turner. Number 4, RJ Barrett. Number 5, very accurate, Dame.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I have Danilo at number 1. I knew I should put Draymond there. Draymond 2, RJ 3, Miles Turner 4, and Lillard at 5.
All right. And then Abdi.
I got RJ Barrett 5, Miles Turner 4, Draymond 3, Gallinari 2, Damian Lillard 1.
Oh my God! This team is gonna allow 190 points a night.
Damn.
They get buckets though.
Guys, listen, this is not the last installment of Blind Ranking.
No, it really is. It really is.
No, it's really not.
No,
it's not happening next week though, and
we'll see about that.
It's not happening next week, okay? But I'll be back with a new game. So in a new game, they should be ready.
Next week's Thanksgiving, buddy. I'm out of the country.
Oh yeah, guys. We might do a Thanksgiving episode, or we might not. We'll see. But for now, good afternoon, good night. Have a good time. Have a good Thanksgiving. We will see y'all. Peace.